Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. What's going on? What is going on? Street trading here with today's trade ideas video. It is, what is it? The third of no, third, fourth, third. It's the 3rd of August 2021, Tuesday. Looking at a 15-minute chart of SPY. Let's get right into it. So, obviously, we had some continued selling pressure that pretty much continued from last week's pretty much choppy session. Pretty much lived to the lows of that channel. This morning, still got another about a half hour to the boy step in at 8 a.m. But the ETF is up from yesterday's close, just north of a point. But you know how that goes. We saw kind of the same thing yesterday's session pre-market, so maybe kind of the similar situation. We are sitting at a top right now. Obviously, we've seen all-time highs continue to get breached for quite some time. All these dips are getting bought, but we're seeing a shift going on. Whether the shift's going to hold or we're going to flush to down to the last week's demand and break that or not remains to be seen. But there's definitely some movement going on from the boys on the street. So understand that distribution and accumulation is occurring. Let's see who's going to win this battle. But it's a definitely choppy market. This is one of those situations where you want to go into the session definitely more patient than maybe your average sessions for yourselves. Yesterday was a perfect example. Overstock. We ended up taking it down. Got stopped out a couple times in the beginning of the session, but it ended up working very, very nicely in the second half of the session after all the dust was settled. So it might be kind of a smart idea to attack, whether, depending on the style of trading you do, it might be a good idea to let the dust settle a little bit more today to see the overall trend. Might have a nice, much cleaner quote-unquote stress-free trade in the second half of the session. So keep that in mind. We're going into today's session with, let's see, what about 6 right now. Got a couple off the weekly and some new ones that caught our attention, so we'll talk about some extras as well. But let's get into what we're looking at for the session, our if then that scenarios and our game plan for our levels. Alright guys, let's get down to it.